David Wilcock, a well-known paranormal writer who had also built a substantial following through his YouTube presence, where he was supported by approximately 511,000 subscribers, has reportedly passed away at the age of 53. His reported death has drawn attention from both his followers and those who had been familiar with his work over the years, particularly due to the circumstances that have been described in early reports. According to a report published by TMZ on Wednesday, April 22, authorities in Boulder County, Colorado, received a 911 call earlier that week. The call reportedly came in on Monday, April 20th, at approximately 10:44 a.m., and it was described as being related to an unknown problem occurring outside the town of Nederland. The nature of the situation was not clearly defined at the time the call was made, leaving responders with limited information as they prepared to arrive at the scene. It was further reported that the individual who handled the 911 call believed that the caller might have been experiencing some form of mental health crisis. This assessment, as described by the outlet, added a layer of concern to the situation, as it suggested that the circumstances may have involved emotional or psychological distress. The uncertainty surrounding the initial report appears to have contributed to the urgency with which authorities responded. When law enforcement officials arrived at the location, they reportedly encountered a man who was outside and in possession of a weapon. The details provided indicate that the situation escalated in a tragic direction, as the man allegedly used the weapon on himself. According to TMZ's report, he was pronounced dead at the scene. It was also noted that no other individuals were believed to be present at the location at the time, indicating that the incident involved only the individual in question. While TMZ has connected the incident to David Wilcock in its reporting, it is important to note that, as of the time referenced, the Boulder County Sheriff's Office had not officially confirmed the identity of the deceased individual. This lack of formal identification has left some aspects of the situation unverified through official channels, even as the report itself has circulated widely and drawn attention from the public. Confirmation of Wilcock's passing came from Representative Anna Paulina Luna of Florida, who addressed the situation through a post shared on X on Tuesday, April 21st. In her message, she acknowledged the news and expressed condolences, writing that they had just learned of the tragic passing of David Wilcock. She went on to say that prayers were being offered for his family, his loved ones, and the many individuals whose lives he had touched through his work. Her statement also included a reference to John 8:32, accompanied by a dove emoji, adding a note of reflection and solemnity to her message. At the time of these reports, no official cause or manner of death had been released. The absence of confirmed details from authorities has left the situation partially unresolved in terms of formal documentation, even as the narrative presented by media reports has shaped public understanding of what may have occurred. This gap between reported information and official confirmation has contributed to a sense of uncertainty surrounding the full scope of the circumstances. In the days leading up to his reported death, Wilcock had remained active on social media, offering glimpses into his state of mind and his ongoing activities. On April 18th, just 2 days before the 911 call was reportedly made, he posted a message on X in which he expressed some uncertainty about his immediate plans. In that post, he stated that he was not yet sure whether he would be doing a YouTube show the following day, noting that he had been dealing with some very intense experiences over the course of that weekend. The wording of his message suggested that something significant had been weighing on him, though he did not elaborate on the specifics. Despite that uncertainty, Wilcock did go on to appear in a YouTube live stream the next day. During that appearance, he spoke directly to his audience, expressing a sense of gratitude and presence. He said that he was happy to be there and excited to be there, emphasizing his appreciation for the time he had. He remarked that every day he spent on Earth felt like a gift and a blessing, and he conveyed that he was very grateful for that perspective. At the same time, his words carried an undercurrent of seriousness, as he added that, frankly, people were disappearing.